Hello, welcome to the Antisocial Club. I'm Diamond Alexis. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make this scrap yarn bucket hat with custom initials. I tried to make this as easy and as understandable as possible. I hope y'all love the tutorial. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope y'all like it. I can't wait for y'all to recreate this so I can see them. Hopefully y'all tag me. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hello, welcome to the Antisocial Club. I'm Diamond Alexis. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a scrap yarn hat. This is my scrap yarn hat with custom initials, but you don't have to do the initials, blah blah blah. First thing you're going to need, so these are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need some size 4 yarn. You're going to need your scrap yarn, which I'll show y'all how I do my scrap yarn in a second. You're gonna need some darning needles. You're gonna need some scissors. You're gonna need some stitch markers. And then I use a size 6 hook. So you're gonna need your scissors. I'm gonna take this piece. So see, like, this came off of a project. So it's too short to do anything with, but it's long enough to add to my ball. And then also same thing with this one. So you want to get both pieces and you're going to lay them out side by side, just like so. And then what you want to do is cross this over like that. We're going to start on one side first. Gonna cross it over like that. And I kind of like to have a bit more, so about like that much, where it makes an X. And then you're gonna take it and put it underneath, so it'll look like that. And then you're going to circle it around, bring it back. It makes kind of like a ribbon, and then you just pull it through, and then you pull it and it makes a knot. And for the second part, I'm gonna try to get a little closer. Try to get a little closer so y'all can see. But you're just gonna cross it over, make an X. So make an X, and then you're going to put it on top this time. And then you're gonna take the yarn that's the same color, you're gonna put it underneath. You're gonna put it underneath, and you're going to pull, and it makes a knot, just like that. So then you'll have a knot on 2 sides, and you just, let me see if I can zoom out. You're just gonna take both sides of the yarn and you're gonna pull, and then the knot will be right there in the middle, and it won't budge. So let me show y'all again. This time I'm gonna connect it to my skein of yarn. So again, put them side by side. You're going to make an X. You're gonna take it under. You're gonna put it on top. Bring it in, make a knot. Zoom in so you can see it closer on this one. Make an X. You'll see. Make an X. Bring it over top. So you're gonna go over both of these yarns, and then you're gonna bring it behind, and then as you can see it makes the knot, and you're just gonna pull just like that. Make sure you pull both ends tight, and then we're just going to pull both sides together. But this is what it looks like. So we did this part and we did that part. So let's start the hat. We're gonna take our 6mm hook. We're gonna do a slip knot. I'm not gonna label this as a beginner tutorial, so you should probably already know how to do a slip knot if you're watching this. You should know how to do a slip knot and double crochet. So you're gonna do a slip knot, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What we're gonna do after we do the chain 4, remember we don't count this on the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna yarn over, go into that very first chain that we did. You're gonna do a double crochet. In that, we're gonna do 12. So this is 2. So the chain we did is 1. The first double crochet we did is number 2. So we're gonna do 10 more, and that'll give us 12. So you're just gonna keep going in that same stitch and doing a double crochet, 4. So we have 12 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna pull the string in the middle to make it tight. You're going to go into the top of the chain that we did and do a slip knot. You're gonna chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna do a double crochet into that very same stitch. So where we did the chain 3, that very same stitch, you're gonna do a double crochet. In the very next stitch, you're gonna put 2 double crochets. So 1 double crochet in this stitch. You're gonna put another double crochet in that same stitch. So you got 2, 2. Go to the next stitch. You're gonna do a double crochet, and this is why I leave the knots on. Let me show y'all. That way I can make sure that they're behind. That way they're on the inside of the hat and not showing up on the outside of the hat. So see how it stayed in the back? That's why I keep the knots on. But so that's 1 double crochet in that stitch. You're gonna do another double crochet in that same stitch. So you'll have 2 double crochets in that stitch. Next stitch, you're gonna do 2 double crochets. You're gonna put 2 double crochets in every stitch all the way around, basically. So remember 12 in this very first circle, and then you're gonna do 2 in each stitch all the way around. Just go through and make sure you have 2 in each stitch. And then this is not a stitch. So after you do the 2 in the last one, you're gonna go to the top of the chain, put your hook through, and put it together. You're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to put 2 double crochets, or just 1 double crochet, but this chain counts as a double crochet, so technically there's 2 in this stitch, so that's 2. And the next stitch you're gonna put 1 double crochet, so 1. Next stitch, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, so that's 1. You're gonna put another one in that same stitch, that's 2. So 2 double crochets in that 1 stitch. In the next stitch you're gonna put 1 double crochet, it's 1 double crochet. Next stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets, 2. So go back into that same stitch, put another one. That's 2. Next stitch is 1. Next stitch, 2 double crochets. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So it'll be 2 1 2 1 2 1 all the way around. So 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You could do 1, and you're gonna do that all the way around, and you'll know you did it right. You have the right amount if you end on 2 double crochets. You'll always end on 2 double crochets. 1. So we're at the end, and like I said, you'll know you did it right because you'll always end on 2 double crochets. So you're gonna just put 2 double crochets. So that was 1, and this is 2. So there's 2 double crochets in this very last stitch. Again, you're gonna go to the top and do a slip stitch. And I'm gonna measure how big this is for y'all so far. So far it's at 3.5. If yours is bigger or smaller, it's probably your tension. All hooks are made differently, so it might be the hook as well. Also the yarn. If you're using scrap yarn, you might have some smaller yarns in there or some bigger yarns. I don't know. But 3.5 inches is what we're at so far. So chain 3, like we've been doing. And of course, you're gonna go into that same stitch, put a double crochet. So in the next stitch right here, you're gonna do 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, you're gonna do 1 double crochet. So 1 double crochet. So far you should have 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then you're gonna go back and do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So 2 double crochet, 2, and then you're gonna start the pattern over. So that was 2, so you're gonna do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, you're gonna do 1 double crochet, 1, and then starting over, you're gonna do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So it's 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1. So that was 2, so you're gonna do 1 double crochet, next stitch 1 double crochet, next stitch 2, then 1, next stitch is 1, then 2, I'm just gonna do that all the way around. 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1. So we're at the end. We ended on the 2 double crochets in the 1 stitch. We're gonna go into the top of the chain and we're gonna do a slip knot. You're gonna chain 3. We're gonna go into that same stitch, of course, and do a double crochet. We're gonna do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're gonna do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then in this next stitch, we're gonna do 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. So That was one, and then you're gonna go back through in that same stitch and put another double crochet. So it'll be 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Also, a little tip or trick I never remember to mention, your 2 double crochets in one stitch will always be on top of each other. So this is the first row where we started adding in the 1 double crochets in one stitch. You see there's 2 double crochets in this stitch. Right above it is 2 double crochets, and right above that is where we put our double crochet in, the 2 double crochets in that stitch. So they'll always be on top of each other. So if you don't want to have to count, you'll just know that once you get to here, you're gonna put a double crochet. So you have 1, 2, double, so you know you'll put a double crochet there. Same thing, you see double, you know you're gonna put a double crochet, 2 double crochets there. So I know I'm gonna put 1 in here. I know I'm gonna put 1 double crochet here. I know I'm gonna put 1 double crochet here. And then I see right underneath on the last row, there's 2 double crochets. So I know 2 double crochets will go right here. Sorry if y'all hear chewing. That is my child, my dog. So yeah, that's just a little trick, a little tip. If you don't want to have to keep counting, or you know, you might mess up. Just check to make sure your 2 double crochets are right on top of each other. So like I said, they're always gonna be right on top of each other. But if you are counting, it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then you're gonna do 1, 2, I'm gonna go 3. Again, we're back to that 2 double crochets, so you're gonna put 2 double crochets right here. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in that same stitch. And yeah, you're just gonna do that all the way around. Okay, so we're at the end. So 1, 2, 3. And remember, you're always gonna end up, your last stitch is always gonna have 2 double crochets in it. So if you end on 1 double crochet in the stitch, that means you missed a stitch somewhere along the way. So I would go back and check. So this is what we have so far. Now we're at 5.5 inches. We're at 5.5 inches. Go in, so this is the chain. You're gonna go in at the top of that. You're going to slip stitch. I don't know where this random knot came from. 2 double crochet in the first. So there's a chain, a double crochet. Your next stitch, 1 double crochet. 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 And then your next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets. So again, you'll see they always line up, which is what makes it have a perfect circle. So where that 2 double crochets was on the last row, you're going to put 2 double crochets right there on this row. So that's 1, and then go back in that same stitch and do a double crochet. So that's 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So again, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. So you're gonna do that all the way around. So 1, again, try to keep the strings in the back, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to put 2 in this one, again, the last row had the 2. I hope that like helps with y'all's counting and stuff. So you're just gonna do that all the way around. So you can either count it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, then put 2, or you can just look for the double crochets, the 2 double crochets in 1 stitch on the last row, and then you'll know that's where you need to put your 2 double crochets. So here's my 2 double crochets. So I'm gonna put 2 double crochets here. Move out of the way. So 2. Nice and colorful. You can do that all the way around. Okay, so we're here at the end. That's 4. And then 2 double crochets in the very last stitch. And you're gonna go into the top of that chain that we did at the beginning. Do a slip knot. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is what it looks like. So now we're at 6.5. So we're done with our increases. So now we're gonna go and do the base of the hat. So we're gonna chain 3. You're always going to put, you're always going to put a double crochet in this very same stitch as the chain 3. You're always gonna put a double crochet in that same stitch. But for this row, you're going to do nothing but 1 double crochet in each stitch. So that was 1 double crochet. You're gonna go to the next stitch, do 1 double crochet, next stitch, 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 1 double crochet. So we're no longer doing increases. So see where that increase was on the last row where we put 2 in 1 stitch. You're no longer gonna do that anymore. You're gonna put 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around until you get to the end. You're just gonna do 1 double crochet, and this is the base of the hat. So the first part is just, I call it the circle part. It's the top of the hat. Now we're on the base of the hat, and like I said, for the base of the hat, this is where I would add rows or take away rows if the hat is too big. I wouldn't add a row to the circle or the top part of the hat, but that is just me. That's just me. You know, you can do what you want. If you feel like you want to and you need to, then go ahead. But I personally would just add and take away rows from the base of the hat. But again, we're gonna do 1 double crochet in each stitch. No more increasing, no more 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Just 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, so we're here at the end, and like we've been doing, you're gonna go into the top of that chain 3 we did at the beginning and do a slip knot, and you'll see at this point the hat is starting to form. It's starting to curve up. So see it curved up in like a little bowl. Also, you'll see all your strings are on the inside and none of them are on the outside. So this is row, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're gonna do 1 double crochet in each row all the way around until you get to row 15. Now, while you're doing the base of the hat, I would recommend trying it on to see if you need to do extra rows or if you need to stop and not do 15 rows altogether. That's what I would recommend doing. So remember, double crochet into the same stitch and then 1 all the way around. So yeah, while you're doing the base, once you get to maybe like row 12, I would try it on, make sure it's not too big. If it's too small, keep going. If you get to 15 and it's too small, I would recommend doing some more rows. Also, depending on your tension will also be a determining factor in if your hat is bigger or smaller. I would just check. I would just check. I know a lot of times in my tutorials people are like, it's too big, it's too small. You have to like try it on, you know, try it on as you go, because I do mine for the average head size. The average head size is around 23 ooh, he scared me. That's my dog. He's dreaming. Around like 24 inches. Maybe, yeah, I think it's like 24 inches. So mine usually can fit 23 to 25. It does stretch. So yeah, I would just, you know, make sure, try it on and make sure that it fits as you're going. But you're gonna do 1 double crochet all the way around until you get to your desired length, I guess. But I'm going to 15 rows. I wonder what he's dreaming about. Dogs are so funny. He might be dreaming about me, you know. I am his mother. The best thing in his life, obviously. That or he's dreaming about chicken. Okay, so this is row 15. Let's make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is row 15. Let's see. From here. So this is the start of the base. It is about 5 inches. So this is where you should see if like the hat is too big or too small. If it's too small, add more rows. If it's too big, then just take some rows away. But I would try it on to, you know, see what it looks like. Now we're gonna start on the brim. For the brim, what we're gonna do is you're gonna put 2 double crochets in 1 stitch every 5th stitch. You're gonna chain 3 like we've been doing. You're gonna put a double crochet in that very same stitch. Zoom in. So there's 2 double crochets in that 1 stitch. You're gonna put 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. In every 5th stitch, you're gonna put 2 double crochets. So in this stitch, you're gonna put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So it was 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna do 2 in this one stitch. So every 5th stitch you're gonna put 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 double crochets. So that's 1, and in that same stitch you're gonna put another one, so that's 2. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and you're gonna do that all the way around, and you're gonna do that for 3 rows. So you're just gonna follow this same pattern for 3 rows. Okay, so this is the row. We're gonna finish it off by doing a slip stitch into the chain 3, double crochet into the very first stitch, go into the next stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, okay, so we did 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. As you can see, it's not gonna be over the 2 double crochets from the last row because we're not doing an increase. If we were doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it would, but because we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet, 2 double crochets, then it's not gonna match up because we did the exact same thing as the last row. There's no bigger increase, I guess you could say. I hope that makes sense. But you're just gonna do 2 double crochets in every 5th stitch like the last row. You're gonna do that for this entire next row, which is row 17, and then you're gonna do it again for row 18 as well. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 5th stitch, 2 double crochets. Okay, so to do the last row, you're just gonna chain 3. You're gonna put a double crochet in that very first stitch with the chain 3, and then you're gonna put 1 double crochet all the way around. So 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around for the last row. So just 1, 1, 1. Oops. 1, 1. You're just gonna put 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, so that is the end of the last row. We're just gonna go into the top again, do a slip stitch, and then I chain 1, and we're just going to cut right there, and boom. So this is the hat. So in total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 rows. And before we do the letters, what I like to do before I do the letters is cut off all of these loose ends. When cutting off the strings, let me zoom in. You don't want to cut the knot, of course, because that would just unravel your whole thing. So be careful and just cut as close as you can. Okay, so on to the next part, which is the letters. So this is the letters that I did. This is in order. Anytime I come on here and I do something, most likely it's in order. I used a 5mm hook. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I forgot to put it with like the materials. But I used a 5mm hook. You can lay the letters down like this, but I would recommend putting it on a mannequin head. So that's what I'm going to do. And I make sure the back, this is the front. I like to start off with the middle letters if it's a short name. So this person gave me the name Sky. So I'm gonna start off with the K and make sure the K is in the middle, and then put the S and the Y. That way everything is centered. If it's a big name, so like somebody gave me the name Stick the other day, I started from the S. I kind of just like eyeballed where it would stop, and then it was even. I try to make it as even as possible to the seam, but if it's not completely even, I promise it's okay. So what we're gonna do is take our stitch markers. We're going to sew the letters down. What I like to do is count up from the brim, the end of the brim, to the 5th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where I'll know the bottom of my letter needs to be. So let me take some pins out. So I'm gonna put them like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just pin them down. I'll pin it like right here. And then at the top, I probably go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7th row from the top probably, and pin it like that. I kind of just eyeball, like, honestly. The K is a very weird letter, I've noticed. Like, see how it kind of looks weird? So I kind of have to like shape it a bit. I don't know, like it always looks so weird to me. Let me turn her around so it's on a flat surface. So this is the hat with the pins, and now we're just going to sew it down basically. So this is the finished hat. This is what it looks like. Super colorful. She wanted the pins in hers, so I'm leaving the pins, but obviously you can remove the pins, because like I said, this is an order. But I hope this tutorial was super easy to follow. Hopefully everything is simple. I hope I explained everything well enough. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. Either I will answer or somebody else will see your question and answer. I try to get to all the questions, but I have a lot of like notifications on my phone, so sometimes I don't see the questions or the notification, but I try to answer as much as I can. But yeah, please read the description. A lot of times I put things in the description that I might not have said. Also, reading the screen, I put things on the screen. But yeah, hopefully this tutorial was super easy to follow. Hopefully it was simple enough. I love these hats. Again, like I said, if you can, please tag me if you make the hat. I would love, 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 love to see them. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.